Hi, we're group
4.
We're going to teach you about
writing equations of lines,
and graphing equations of lines.
key terms. In general, a blank of a graph is the y-coordinate of a point where the graph intersects the y-axis. This is the vertical line of a graph. The answer is y-intercept.
An x-intercept is the x-coordinate of a point where a graph intersects the x-axis. This is the horizontal line of a graph. Answer is x-intercept.
The equation y equals mx plus b is said to be in a blank form. The answer is slope-intercept form.
So, number 1, y equals negative x plus 2. So this is the slope-intercept form, and 2 is where we're going to begin. So that's when we're gonna graph 2. Just put a dot on, point on 2. And then the slope is the negative x part. Okay, so that's technically it's negative 1x over 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down 1 because negative 1. We're going to go down 1. And then since it's over 2, we're going to go 1 this way and mark there. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down 1, over 1. Down 1, over 1. And then you just keep doing that, and that's fine. And then you just line through it. And that's how to graph first equation.
Okay, number 2 for 2.3. The equation is y equals half x minus 3, and the instructions are to graph the equation. So you're going to put a dot on negative 3, which is our b, and we're going to go up 1 and 2 to the right. So we go up 1 and 2 to the right. Up 1 and 2 to the right. And we're going to graph this.
So for 2.4, writing equations of lines, number 1. The instructions are write the equation of a line that has the given slope and y-intercept. So if we remember from before, the equation for y-intercept is y equals mx plus b. So here they give you that m equals 3 and b equals 1. So all you have to do is know this equation, and you just plug in m and you plug in b. So it would be y equals 3x plus 1.
Number 2, we're still using the instructions, write the equation of a line that has the given slope and y-intercept. So the equation that we're going to use is y equals mx plus b. So y equals mx plus b. They give us m and b. So m equals negative 3 over 4, and b equals 7 over 2. So when you just plug it into the equation, y equals negative 3 over 4x plus 7 over 2. And that is your answer.
Okay, so for number 3 in 2.4, the instructions are write an equation of a line that passes through the given point and satisfies the given condition. So our coordinates are 2 and 8, and it has to be parallel to y equals 3x minus 2. So in order to do this problem, you have to know point-slope form. And point-slope form is just y minus y1 equals m2 x minus x1. So in this equation, the x1 is this x-coordinate, and the y1 is this y-coordinate, and the m2 is just the 3 for 3x minus 2. So let's plug it in. Y minus 8 equals 3 times x minus 2. So now we just have an equation and need to solve it. So first you would distribute the 3. So you have y minus 8 equals 3x minus 6. Then you would just add the 8, that cancels out. So y equals 3x plus 2. And here is your equation.
Okay, example number 4. So we are going to find the perpendicular line to y equals 4x plus 1 with coordinates 3 and negative 1. So for this problem, we're going to use point slope form, like in the last one, and it's going to be y minus y1 equals m2, parentheses x minus x1. So let's go ahead and plug them in. So it's going to be y minus y1, which is negative 1, so it's going to be parentheses negative 1, equals m2. And for m2, it's different than the parallel. The parallel, it would usually be m equals 4 for this equation. But for the sake of perpendicular, we're going to do negative 1 over 4. So it's going to be the negative and reciprocal of the number. So our m2 is going to be negative 1 over 4. And it's going to be x minus x1, which is 3. So we're going to do y plus 1 equals negative 1 over 4x plus 3 over 4. Then we're going to subtract negative 1 from each side. Okay, and our answer ends up being y equals negative 1 over 4x minus 1 over 4. And that's the answer for number 4.
Our problem is
Give the advantages of graphing a line in slope-intercept form. The advantages for this are
everyone think and breathe and do yoga.
the advantages are
It's coming to me, it's coming to me.
if you have the slope, you can get every part of the equation just from the slope.
Wow.
These are the answers to the practice problems. Do them before you look at them.